Hello, welcome to this video. In the last video, How to Use CCP in Guide Part 1, we talked about how to create and use CCP in Guide. In that video, we added code in CCP and got a zip file named conversion after clicking Build button. We imported the CCP to Guide and used components create externally defined class and call method of externally defined class to call class and method defined in CCP. We used non-volatile memory and checkpoints to validate the logic we wrote in CCP. In this example, data type of Fahrenheit and Celsius are S32, so the fractional part of calculation result would be lost. Let's add this code to check the decimals and round them. After adding the code, click on the Build button to compile and package. Then import CCP to Guide and use the specific components to call the class and method. After compiling and download, we open Service Tool, download the value of 100 to Fahrenheit. This time we will get the result 38. In the last example, we used if-else statement to realize rounding calculation result. Next step, we add another input signal scale. Set the default value of scale to 10. Multiply it with calculation result to control the number of decimals and improve precision. Click on the Build CCP button to generate a new CCP file. Update the old one in Guide. This new signal scale must be connected. If it is not connected, the default value 10 would come in effect. In Service Tool, we download Fahrenheit and scale the value 100. The calculation result is 3778, and it can be found that the calculation result is magnified by 100 times. We can add a multiplier to make it display 2 decimals. Next step, let's have a look at the usage of hashtag shared, hashtag get, and hashtag set. In this example, we add a new signal called default scale. The default value is 10, and set the properties. Hashtag shared, hashtag set, and hashtag get. Hashtag shared means the variable is a class variable shared between all instances of the hashtags class. Hashtag get means the variable will have a get method automatically generated to read its value. Hashtag set means the variable will have a set method automatically generated to write a value to it. Can be found from this line that if there isn't external input to current scale, the scale value is default scale. And if there is external input to current scale, the scale value is current scale. Then we update the CCP in Guide. Call the class and methods like this. To achieve the expected testing result, we use OS. Start signal to enable these components so that each component is executed only once in the order of scan cycle. After compiling and download, we can get the calculation result in Service Tool. From the result we can find the variable default scale is shared between all instances of the class. We can use get method to read the value of default scale, and we can use set method to set new value to default scale. Step 4. In this step, I will show you an example adding C code into the IDL file. The header file and C code file should be prepared. In this example, the files' name are myimplementation.h and myimplementation.c. In the header file, 2 functions are defined, myGetTemp and mySetTemp. In the C code file, the content of these 2 functions is defined. In the IDL file, hashtag linkwith is used to embed the C code file implementation.c. Hashtag insert is used to insert header file myimplementation.h. Then the functions which are defined in external files can be called in IDL. For more information, you can check the user manual, Create Compiled Code Packages. Step 5. In this step, I will show you an example to embed documentation. In a CCP zip file, it is possible to include files with extension of TXT, PDF, CHM, and HTML. The file name must be same as defined. We create a HTML file named conversion.html. Add content that decides how it is presented. Then we can use zip with statement to package HTML file and files used in HTML to the CCP zip file. Click Build CCP button. We can see that the files are included in CCP zip files. After the CCP file is imported in Guide, we can find HTML file we designed in CCP folder. We can also double-click to open the files here. That's all for this video. Hope it useful. If you need more information or help, please remember to visit our forum, help desk, or visit and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for your attention.